Welcome back. We are back on it. Manchester United versus Brentford match preview. Before we continue on that, Amorim did just confirm in his press conference that same as Roy won't be available until the international break. So Mazrui is out again, injured, and will miss the game against Brentford. Will miss a game against Sunderland. So we expect to see him back after the international break. And after the international break, probably the game against Liverpool is when we will see Mazrui back in action. Another player that will be missed much. The game against Brentford is Amad Diallo. Amorim did confirm that Amad Diallo won't be available in the Brentford game because someone and his family just passed away. Condolences to Amad Diallo during these tough times. So you can see our most two important players won't be available. And looking forward, you can see the players that we have. Also, Amad Diallo won't be available, and also Mazrui won't also be available. Those are players that we always count on them playing as a right wing. But you can see the lot was back and was training with the team this week, so we expect to see the lot play in that position. And we've seen the lot hasn't been that good, but no, we have no option just to accommodate him. So he'll just he will be the one playing that position because we have no one, and he's a natural right back. So eventually, obviously, he'll be the one playing in that position. You can tell also Cunha being back. We saw him playing the game against Chelsea coming into the second half. I think something that also looks good because you can see Amad Diallo Mazrui not being unavailable, and you can see Mason Mount and Matthias Cunha are available. So you can see we still have a depth in our squad. You can see we have a depth in the squad, and also still Lamens, I don't see Lamens starting because Amorim hasn't spoke about that. You can see still Bender, Ruben Amorim will still seek with Altai Band. I think Altai, the moment Altai will be put on the bench, I think it's, if you see him starting making mistakes, but up to this moment, no much mistakes from him that will convince Amorim to put him on the bench and start Sun 11th. But I think Amorim is still having some hopes on him. Amorim is still having much confidence in Alte, knowing that Alte still can show his ability and his skills. So I think Amorim is just holding on that. He knows that. He also said that that position is a position that needs competitiveness. They will fight for that number. So I think at the moment that we'll see Lamin starting, the moment that's when Alche will have started to make some mistakes. All in all, we don't want mistakes from also Alche. We need Alche to be good nuts in the goal, and also we need to because we need to win games. So we don't want to pray for him to make mistakes so that we see Lamens starting because Lamens was being signed. Because we knew that we had an issue with the goalkeeper. So him being side, we thought he's going to be our first choice goalkeeper, being that Andy Onana not available. So I think that aside, you can see the momentum that we have going to the game against Brentford. After that win against Chelsea 2-1 at Old Trafford, I think it has boosted the momentum. It has boosted much confidence for us going to this game against Brentford. You can see the position that we are. We're in the 11th position. We have 7 points so far after playing is it 5 games. We have won 2 games, and you can see a back-to-back Old Trafford wins this season. Also a back-to-back Old Trafford wins for Amorim this season as a manager. So you can see that is that's a momentum. I believe in the game after the game against Chelsea, that should be our turning point going forward, and that's where we want to see these players winning more games, more games, more games moving forward. Yeah, no slowing down, no going back. Is win. I think from this game onwards, it's win. You can see the next after Brentford, the next game is Sunderland, then the international break. So we want to build the momentum before us focusing on the game against Liverpool after the international break. So I think these 2 games before the break of the international break is a must win. It's a 3 points that we need to bag in, and these players need to know that. With them, I think the game against Chelsea, they show that we can win games. We can win games. The Amorim philosophy, with the Amorim's tactics, with the Amorim's playing style. You can see when you are winning, no one speaks about the playing style, but if you lose, now the play style or the philosophy or blah blah blah. But you can see these players really can win. These players can really play with that system, and if they just put their mentality right, we can win more games going forward. We can win more games going forward. So I believe the players that we have, we can see though Sesko, he hasn't scored so far since joining us. We can see so far he has started at least two Premier League games. I think against Burnley started and against Chelsea he also started. You can see so far he has started for us only two Premier League games. The other games is coming from the bench and still he hasn't scored goals. And I can't blame him. You can see the games that we're playing, no one is providing him with the services. No one is feeding him that much. So I can't blame him. Dorgu, when he has the ball, he can't cross that ball into the box well to find Sesko. The only, the only opportunity that he gets probably in a game is just once. But he gets once. After that, nothing. Nothing. No one's providing the service, so you can't just blame him. Looking that he's still young, a younger striker. And you can see being that Amad Diallo won't be available, that means he will start this game against Brentford. He will start. If Ahmad was available, Amorim will have sat him on the bench, and we can't start a 67 million pounds player that we just bought on the bench. We can't do that. He needs to start. He needs to blend in with the Mbumo, with the Cunha. We want to see, for us to see the better of him. You can see Mbumo and Cunha. These are the proven Premier League players. They are proven Premier League players that if they play, have much playing time with the Sesko up front, I think we can have a front three that will be looking much dangerous. Much dangerous. So I think we just need to keep winning. I think from this moment, no losers, no losing any game. We need to go hard on teams. We need to go tough on these teams as the way we were during the summer preseason when we won that trophy. Because you can see in that series, summer series, we played mostly the teams from the Premier League, teams like Everton, teams like is it Bournemouth, we did West Ham, we ended up winning it. So I think that momentum should have been brought in this in the Premier League, the beginning of the Premier League, and you can see after that win against Chelsea, I believe these players can move forward so well with the right mentality. They can really move forward so well with our back three. Looks so good. We have Euro, you have Maguire, you have Delete, you have Shaw. Those are back players, our defenders can see at the back, no problem. Up front, no problem. I think the issue is here in the midfield where you want Bruno to play deep. Because see the game against Chelsea, he played so well. I can see he made to score his 100 Premier League, 100 goal for Manchester United in all competition. I see the only worry I have in this is in this midfield where on our number six. We have Mino on the bench, but you can see Amorim still wanting to start Ugarte. We have Mino. Mino is a good player. He's a good midfielder. You can see how he dribbles the ball, how he holds the ball in the tight spaces. He's just too good. And I wonder why Amorim doesn't start him. Doesn't start him. I wonder how, why. You can see Ugarte not that good compared to Mino. If Mino is brought in, you can see the impact that he brings in. Even though I know he wants him to play in the 10th position, in Bruno's position, but want him to play six. We want to see Mino playing alongside Bruno Fernandes in that midfield. And look at my prediction 11. I'm going with, think just for sure, it's Alte that's going to start in that back in that goal post. It's Alte. The back three, it's Matthias the lead, Maguire and Shaw in the midfield. In the left wing back, obvious Dorgo is going to start in the midfield. Bruno going to play as number 8, and obvious Ugarte. We know mine Amorim can't start minus, so it's Ugarte playing number 6. As the right wing back, obvious Dalot is the one who's going to play there. Amad Diallo was rare and available. Up front, Mbuemo the right 10, Cunha as our right, as our left, as our left 10. Because we have our two tens behind the striker, and also can see Sesko, the one who will be playing up front as our striker. That's the formation that obviously Amorim will start with. That's he doesn't want to change much because he's still looking for his first 11. He hasn't got his first 11, but I think He's still looking for it's for, so he doesn't want to change that much in terms of changing the rotating. I think he wants to have players that can stick together. You can see the back three where Euro plays, Maguire, sorry, the lead plays, and Shaw is a back three that plays so well. Up front is where we want a unity at that up front. We want to see Sesko, Mbeumo, and Cunha blending in so well. Because if those three blend so well, it's going to be fine in the Premier League. We're going to be hurting more teams. I think overall position, I'm optimistic we're going to get a win against Brentford, and it's going to be 2-0 away. We know our looking so far away record this season. We've only lost one. That's against Manchester City. It's always City. And we've drawn one against Fulham. So looking at our away record, not that bad. So Brentford, we are for you. We are here for you, and that's just it. I think that's all I had today, and thank you for watching. Talk to you in the next one.